In the smartphone world, most of the time the public's gaze is pointed at your Samsungs and Apples and LGs, the brands that make the flashiest and most eye-catching devices out there. But they are far from the only players on the market, especially once you enter markets such as China, where the no-compromises approach doesn't work out nearly as well. So it's no surprise that Xiomi, one of the bigger smartphone makers in the People's Republic, would make its flagship device, the Mi 6, so seemingly pedestrian. It has already proven it can do new and weird with the Mi Mix, but now it's time to actually sell devices, so some corners inevitably have to be cut to be able to deliver good specs at a competitive price. Image quality. The dual sensors do little to justify their existence, but image quality is pretty good nonetheless. The Mi 6 can take some quite good photos, though 100% crops reveal that sharpness isn't this camera's strong suit. This is a bit more obvious in pictures taken using the 2x zoom camera, where shakiness becomes much more of a factor. The camera has optical stabilization on the regular camera only, though even there it's barely doing anything. An unfortunate effect can be noticed when taking pictures of perfectly straight objects, a distortion around the center of photo taken with both of the rear cameras that makes objects appear wonky. Many devices suffer from similar problems. The Sony's Xperia XZ Premium comes to mind, and it isn't the thing you'll notice 99% of the time, but it's still good to keep it in mind. The 8MP front shooter is quite good as well, but you need to make sure to keep the built-in beautification filter off at all times, as it both makes your skin unnaturally soft and also automatically judges your age based on your facial characteristics, which can be quite distracting, but can be turned off, thankfully. The portrait mode, of course there's one, can at best be described as okay. It works fine, but it takes a bit for the effect to kick in, and sometimes ghosting lines can be seen around the person or object in focus, making it less than ideal for that perfect artsy shot. Videos, however, are a particular low point, even at the default 1080p quality, which can be increased up to 4K, the image is way too noisy and the stabilization is next to non-existent. Also, the video camera seems to have some trouble focusing, as well as keeping a steady white balance.